All right, guys, well, welcome into the session. It is Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026. Let me do that presentation slide, as we always do, just for... Yeah, I did some updates to the Zooms and stuff. Yeah, I know some, like, though the register, I know when you guys come in, you register for the Zoom. It should only be one time and have you set for the month, but I don't know why I asked you to do it again. You know, apologize if that was any inconvenience on that part. But all right, guys, yeah, welcome to G Money Trading Group. Our mission, right? To support individuals in trading through trading education, strategy, growth, and community, right? We're locked in here in trading, right? But the biggest growth is, the biggest thing that trading provides to us is growth, opportunity to grow. Every time we face something challenging and that we conquer, or that it teaches us a lesson, and it's an opportunity for growth. Just I read somewhere in about the brain, that it's good for it, right? It's good for it, and trading does that. It kind of makes hard things easier over time. They gave the analogy, right? It's like if you take a cold shower every morning, it's like you're challenging the brain to get in that water, that cold water, and it does something. Obviously, I'm not an expert in those things. I just I find ways, read things that allow me to find ways for growth. If anybody here is an expert, has more experience on the mindset, on the subconscious mind, let me know. We can always use your skills to kind of present those things here. I know I have Victor that helps me that in Spanish. He does that in Spanish for me, and he's got years, almost 20 years, I believe he says, in just studying, uh, uh, subconscious and growth and so forth. But yeah, that's our mission, guys. And really glad you guys are here. We're starting the week of trading today, and for the premium group, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then if you're a VIP member, you also get Wednesday in there, and then our Sunday session. As always, right? Oops, I covered my face here. These calls are for educational purposes only, and there's obviously no guarantees in private. So make sure you know how to proper lot size. If you don't, let us know, and we'll help you, and we'll provide you with whatever you need. And again, guys, right? We're a trading community, So the services that you're paying for, the services that you have here, I thank you for that. And they're mainly just access to the live sessions, right? Access to the live sessions, access to here. And if they're, I'm only providing content of what I think is necessary. But if you need more, if you need something else, let me know, right? I don't know exactly what you need if I don't know. So I'm here to accommodate those things. Hey, G, can you give me a trading plan for this much, or I need something on mindset? Okay, you know what? Here's a YouTube list that I have that I haven't shared. So guys, that's how I want our community to be worked and established, right? Somewhere we can help each other. You're helping me, I'm helping you, and we're all growing. But again, right, I'm Gerardo G Money Pies, and Pito Saludos, here in Dallas, Texas. Been here, born in Mexico, been here all my life, and since that, and here in this picture, I'm in beautiful Dubai in 2022, and I had the privilege to travel the world with the education services that I provide. I've been profitable now since I believe 2020, meaning that I pay the bills, keep the wife happy, and the Lamborghini's on hold. Let's put it like that. All right, but yeah, hopefully mid-March or by March, we're going to start doing live workshops here in the Dallas, Texas area. I have an office that we're planning for that, and making sure that my community has access to that. Obviously, right, we have a great community. We offer, through its school, and free stuff is there, and the live sessions are there. Everything's through there. Everything's through there except the live trading, the Telegram that we have. But our services, obviously, guys, you're already here. $40 a month now is the price. VIP $297 If you haven't gotten Neo, last time before November that we have a lifetime access. So, but now it's $200, and we're adding premium alerts to it, meaning that I'm adding alerts that we all get those alerts at the same time, which I'll show later if we have time. But other than that, guys, welcome into the session. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Let's go ahead and kick it off. If you guys are ready to look at these charts. Any questions about the platform or anything, let me know. I did have this. I did organize these things here for me to kind of communicate better with you. So in the school community chat, you guys can, chat with whatever. We do have a at 11 o'clock, actually, I think today at 11. Yeah, we created a ladies group. It's a free group. All ladies can join. You simply go to classroom, you go to ladies circle, and you click on this link right here, Gmoney Ladies Circle. It's a free group, ladies. Eva and Daniela are kind of leading the show, and basically just a space for y'all to talk trading, growth, mindset, and any questions you have, you're free to ask them there. They'll come back to me. Just a good circle of communication there. So we actually have an introduction call on this today. It's in the calendar. It's in the calendar. There goes a Zoom link. Men were welcome to join just to kind of see where that space leads, kind of get the information. If you have a spouse that you want them to support you in trading, maybe they can join that group as well and just kind of see how that works. And yeah, so we have that call today. But yeah, we'll be communicating here. After today's call, go to premium access, and I'm gonna drop some charts here, and the recording will be here. You do have to be, obviously, over here is a premium member. You click here, and it'll take you to the calendar, where you can to the classroom, where all the recordings will be at. Okay, so we'll go make sure that that they're there for you guys. But let's go ahead and kick it off, guys. Let's go ahead and kick this off here. Let's see what these charts have for us, and let's go. Let's go. Let me go ahead and turn this off. The panel. Excellent. All right, so gold is slowly starting to establish itself on the 5-minute chart. Its range has been ridiculous, and its range is so wide that it's hard for Neo to track it. And normally, right, when we're on the 5-minute chart, I'll start backwards and we'll come back to here. And normally when we're in the 5-minute chart, if you guys have access to Neo, right, he works when the range, it's about 350 and 500 pips. So you see all these trades over here? It was because that 5-minute range was about 350 to 500 pips. So no signals here because that range was huge. It was just massive. And it's still massive. Like, it's still 3,071 pips on the 5-minute chart, guys. That is insane. So based on the parameters that Neo has, we cannot get a signal, not even on the 1-minute chart. I mean, you'll get some here and there, right, with those parameters. Actually, we've been getting some now that the ranges are starting to shrink. But I was back testing, and we actually have to go to a 15-second chart, which is ridiculous, right? On the 15-second chart, those last 204 candlesticks will give us that range. And I mean, this actually made me really, really happy because Neo is programmed. It's future-proof for any market, okay? Like, I don't have to go back in there and recode anything. We just got to find a time frame and a scale that these parameters will work. And it was on a 15-minute chart. And I mean, it gave some pretty good ones right here. Take some losses, take some wins, but we have to find it on that time frame. And it's just very, very interesting how that is working. And see, it's starting to get a little bit stable on the 30-second and the 15-second. It's about a 550 pip range. But on the 1-minute chart, it's getting better. It's getting better for sure. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and go back to the other chart that I had. And again, we're going to get those premium signals pretty soon. They are working now. If you have Neo, make sure you join that Telegram for Neo, because he's in the Telegram channel, and the Telegram link is there. All right, guys. So let's look at here. Okay, so kind of where we at. Bird's eye view. I already got everything marked up. Previous week was bearish. That's the high. That's the high here. That's the low of the previous week by itself. Look at this price action. Came in and bounced off the extensions. And now we're back at the 23% line, very near the 38% line. Okay. So where's price going to go from here? We're going to try to decide here shortly. Because obviously gold is still bullish, but we're definitely at a ceiling when it comes to the previous weekly candle. Okay. As we move forward and we drop down the scale on the 2-hour time frame, notice here, right? This indicator, the higher time frame sessions, the lower time frame charts, great indicator to have. You guys should have this. You guys should also have a PDF instructions on this. Y'all just waiting on me. Okay, I'm still trying to finalize this. Day by day, I'm chopping into the little stuff that I need to have for you guys. But this sessions indicator, basically the big box represents the week, and then each small box represents the day: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So obviously this is Monday, and here is Tuesday. So we notice here, right, we have 1, 2, 3 consecutive bearish candles, consecutive bearish closes. That's usually the limit for gold before it kind of pauses and comes back and rebalance itself and then goes back down. Okay. So we got three candlesticks to the downside, and they're all three were bearish. And so this fib represents the range of the previous weekly low and the high. And 38%, as we mentioned earlier, 23 and 38% is an area usually of resistance. And that's that scale. Monday's price action. Okay, Monday's price action. Here's this fib. And just like we do the New York impulse extension thing, right? You know, it has its limit. Like this is the liquidity area of that fib here, of that day. Okay, so we're in that liquidity area, taking out the previous daily high, as they like to say, right? So we're in an area where, you know, sellers could step in. So we can actually add another fib here. And Danimal, where can we add our other fib at right here, just to kind of check to see we're in a good zone, brother?
All right, let's see. We've got the impulse. So let's see where we else. Well, we do have the three bearish candlesticks. You could fib that as well.
Absolutely, you sure can. Like, so this entire impulse, you can definitely fib it. I'm just gonna just stretch this one out here, right? That is one impulse, and according to that, right, we're very near the 50% of it right here.
Yeah.
Okay, right at the 5,000 level mark. If you guys see it the right hand side, psychological number, it's a support and resistance line. Very good. So I like that, Dan. I like that there a lot. Good stuff there.
Mhm. Yeah.
Where I was thinking was also Friday's candlestick.
Friday's candlestick's good, or even like you said, the last one's good. Friday. You do Friday anyways. I think we hit the 272, so I don't know.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, we
So
did.
just
We hit the
fibbing.
extensions.
Let me see here, Dan. Where's that previous day? Color this. Same color there. That's fine. So again, though, so see, price needs balance. We need imbalance to trend, but when price is ready, it'll come back and rebalance itself. So a good balance, right, is for price to kind of touch at least the 23%. Already. So, you know, we kind of opened at the 23% and just sold off. We never really kind of touched, I guess, 23%. So it's trying to balance out maybe 38% of that day, or maybe 50% of that day, which almost everything is lining up, right? This is kind of like that fib, multiple fib confluences that we can do. So we're in an area where we can just simply spike up and then go back down.
We
Okay.
could also hit the 50% of the previous of that week too. That previous
Mm-hmm.
week. It's another area.
The bigger fib then?
It put the 50 on that bigger fib, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to say. You got that 50%. Yeah, right there. Yeah. So that's perfect because you got the dashed line on your box, which is cool.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that is right there. Good stuff.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
stuff.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And another thing to keep an eye on, guys, that's why I really do like this visual of each day, right? Are these lows right here. These lows or lows, they were at some point support, broken, break and retest. So we're definitely in an area here, guys, as I mentioned to you, right around that 5,000 level mark where price can pump up a little bit and then go back down. And again, this is kind of the perspective of things, right? Are we pumping up to fake people out and grab liquidity and all that stuff? Or are we just simply going to a 38% level and selling from there? You see, guys? Both stories, both explanations make sense. But I personally just like to stick with the basics. Is okay, you know what all Price wanted to do was to come to the 38% of Friday and sell. So for example, let me put that right here. Let me put a line right here at 38%. There's always two perspectives, right? I'm seeing that okay, price wants to come to 38% of Friday and then we sell. Okay. Another perspective may say, as I mentioned, you go to a smaller scale, okay? Price wants to fake out and then go back down. Okay. So in which one really is it? And again, it doesn't really matter. It's just a matter of kind of just how what's the story that you can tie back to price. And I like to tie it to the most consistent thing. Price is trying to come to a fib level at some other scale. And once we're there, we take the trade. We are above the Asian session. However, the previous day was bearish. So we kind of could come in here a little bit. Anything else you see here, Danimal, that catches your eye?
Yeah, actually pop into the weekly.
Okay. The
Really
weekly
quick.
chart.
The weekly chart, yeah. I think I missed that part.
Go for it.
Did you the previous weekly candle bearish? It's fine. But if you notice this huge I'm still concerned about this big impulse we got here. We got this nice, even just this impulse. We did good,
Including the weekend top, Dan?
just so if we fib from down, down here to the high, whatever the high is, right,
Yeah, the
the
wick,
high
right?
that close, right, yeah, the wick, yeah. We
Ah,
already came in and hit the 618, almost 786.
yeah, let me put this fit in here. Go for it.
And yeah,
Impulse.
correction.
Oh, I've seen
Yeah.
I've seen this pattern, Danimal. I've seen this pattern a lot with price, guys.
Yeah.
Every time price goes up and comes back and touches the 61% level, in order for gold to really skyrocket for whatever reason, it comes back and touches 78%,
Hmm.
and then it really takes off, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Isn't that interesting? It's like, I didn't start paying attention until during while I was at believe it or not, I was at the hospital and I was talking to a radiation technician, talking about charts, and we talked about wicks, how important they actually are, and this whole scheme of trading, because that's areas where there's buyers and sellers.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Some call it liquidity zones, some call it, but if you look at the big impulse though on the weekly, it came back and retested and then failed. So, you know, it's gonna be an interesting to see how the week closes out.
Send that 100%. All right, guys. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, we got the bird's eye view of things, right? We got the weekly view, we got the intraday, the daily view. We kind of see where we're at. Now it's time to go to the intraday view, measure momentum, measure the structure that's inside that will give us an opportunity. And here is where I kind of come down to my 5 minute chart and look for those equilibrium levels, right? Look for those equilibrium levels for us to consider. Let me just kind of write that down there. And on the 5 minute chart, the 5 minute mid, right? The mid is right here. So we're above the 5 minute mid with the ETM, with the SMT, excuse me. So we're going to color that like that. So we're going to say, it doesn't matter what color that is. 5 minute mid. And it's green. All right, now I'm going to go to the 15-minute chart. Let's see where we're at with this one. The other one's down here. The momentum is a little neutral, so that's important to consider. Okay. And this one is the 15-minute mid. Again, these are the rules that I'm writing down for you guys, so you guys can have access to that. There it is. And then where's the hour? Where's the hour? Okay, the hour is up here. Look at that dynamo right there, right at that $5,000 mark. One hour mid. Coincidence? I think not, man. It's just all connected, all connected. So I'm thinking price is trying to push it. I think because we're so near that 5,000 key level and the 1 hour mid, I think we're going to kind of come down here first to the 4,800 price range. A lot of pips in between there. So, I mean, it's a $100 drop, it's 1,000 pips, which is insane. Let me get the structure here, and then we can review further. Okay, that's the high. That's the low. Nice little impulse there. Let's go to a naked chart now. Kind of see that structure here. That's the, yeah, boom, boom, boom. Very nice. Nice little trend line going upwards. Nice structure. Okay, we drew a harmonic here yesterday, right, Dan? I think. Remind me if I think we drew a harmonic in this one. Impulse, correction, huge leg, 4. As long as 4 does not touch 1, it's a valid signal, a valid Elliott wave trying to complete this move down. I like it a lot. I also like here that we have this nice complex pullback structure. Okay. And also like that that's creating a nice little harmonic pattern right here. And this is a decent area for us to sell, guys. So we are in a very good position to continue that move downwards. And very, very my bad. And so yeah, I like it. I like to see we can come down. I think once we get to this 4,800 level, we're going to get a buyer's reaction. And if the buyers really do not step in, man, we can take this one down. Okay, we can take this one down. So I do like what I'm seeing, guys, to continue the sales. Alrighty. Let me just write in my notes here. It's Elliott wave here. And then what else? Oh yeah, let's look at the ETM candles. Beautiful. Okay, drop base drop, drop base drop. Let's just see how it looks there. So favoring sells, okay, favoring sells. We have a rally base rally there, which is perfectly fine. Previous day. Not a previous day, 8 hour zone. Very nice. 8 hour rally-based rally. 4 hour, 4 hour drop-based drop right here. For our dividend, as they like to say. A lot of times the volume is at the open. So we'll see if, I'm telling you, we can get a pump up and then come back down and we're good from there. All right, 2 hour time frame, just focusing in right here. Let me go ahead and scoot this over. This is previous day. Guess that, hold on. Lost the track of the day. There it is. All right, we're here. Nice little BC, 1 hour time frame. Three consecutive. You guys haven't gotten the update, guys, yet, but those three candlesticks, guys, the three consecutive candlesticks, very, very powerful, extremely powerful. I think in the retail world, they call them the three little soldiers or the three little bears. I mean, three little crows, right? But 1, 2, 3. Low wick, high wick. I do have it coded where the first one has to engulf a bearish one, and then everyone afterwards has to close above the high. And we just got to think in ranges, right? This is the range of the low, this is the range of the high. Beautiful touch at the 50% level. Price turns around and up it goes. Okay, great pattern for as part of, it's going to be part of the ETM candles now. Which I do already have it coded on the updated indicator. Para Pablo, cualquier trabajo. Más claro, uno tiene que, lo más alto mejor, ¿verdad? Pero es una señal donde ahí va a haber fuerza ahí. Una señal de equilibrio también. Si funciona, pues para arriba. Si no, se quiebra y otra vez el retouch. Pero sí, cualquier time frame. Yeah, it does work on any time frame, guys. Okay. Y otra vez aquí, Pablo. Mira, 30 minutos. 1, 2, 3. Pum, para arriba. Mira, 1, 2, 3. Aquí llegó el 23%. Ya casi balanceamos acá el 50%. Y ahí puede caer el precio. ¿Okay? So here, look, guys, on the 20-minute chart, we have a lot of bullish volume, guys. You see? A lot of bullish volume. 3 consecutive candlesticks, never touched 50%, pumped up. Another pattern created, pumped up. Another pattern created, pumped up. So we do have a lot of buying pressure to the top before we sell. So even if we do sell, even if price does drop, okay, even if price does drop here, look at all this bullish volume. Okay, this is money to push us back up. Okay, this is volume. These are bullish volume to push us back up. That's too high. I like this drop. I really, really like this drop. It's too high though. For us today, that is way too high. If you're more brand new, guys, and I'm going all over the place for you, I should feel that way. I am giving guys an advanced view of things. Try to simplify it as best as possible. But Neo will come in to fix all this stuff. I made a decision that the way Neo it works, I'm gonna use Neo to teach the basics, to give people not hope, but to give people something to use as they're learning. And it could be just very well just using Neo and taking signals, because This will take time, guys. This will take time. Okay,
Hey, G, go back to that 20-minute view.
go for it.
I'll show you something that might be of interest. We've got this drop base drop right here,
Mm-hmm.
creating pressure. That's another, I guess, not, it's not, is it a flip zone? I don't know if it's considered a flip zone because it really didn't break this rally base rally, but it might come back and retest it one more time. So the 5,000 and what was it
Yeah, the key
5,050
level, up there, man.
level? Yeah,
This one is a flip zone, Dan, because these three, this green zone.
yes,
Excuse me, hold on. That key zone here is 3 consecutive bulls,
right,
and there was no buying pressure from there. It got flipped, and we
right.
could be trying to come back to anywhere around there. Again, just poke that 5,000 key level or somewhere around there and find ways to come back down. Okay.
Check.
Let's see. I think that's it for the ETM candlesticks, guys. Now let's go to the New York session. We got this down to a science almost. We're inside the 4-hour drop base drop. See a lot of accumulation here or distribution, just a lot of ranging. But we'll go ahead and do this. And simply the New York impulse, it ended up closing bearish, Dan. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yep, it ended up closing bearish, guys. So we fibbed the impulse bearish. New York impulse, we'll color it that color. And this is the New York impulse, we'll put it at the top. All right, so the price level of here, in my opinion, is going to be the deciding factor, 23%. New York impulse. Okay, there it is. This price level is 49.08. All right, guys. So see, down here is a 5-minute mid. Anywhere around it, equilibrium, can turn price back around. If price does sell, right? Impulse correction, 61%. Anywhere if we sell it, we definitely should take profit around this level and maybe look for some buys around that level, simply because, you know, as I showed you guys earlier, there's a lot of bullish volume here. You see, look at all these blue candlesticks. It's a 1-hour candlestick closes. So it's a lot of bullish volume. But if it cannot break 23%, you know, we'll go up the other direction. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and now. That was the excuse me, that was the intraday connection, right? That was the intraday connection of everything. All right, so as we mentioned, right? 5-minute is bullish. Okay, we're in a bullish scenario. Let's check the 1-minute chart. 1-minute chart is bearish. Okay, but could flip. And Neo had called the buy there, no problem. Let's go ahead and hide Neo for the moment. I think we play the sales, guys. Be very mindful with gold because it's so many pips, guys. Even though we're in the 1-minute chart, from the 23% line to the low, okay, that is $23, which is 230 pips times a smallest lot size, that is $23 already. Okay, that's a lot of pips. Eduardo, tengo un tutorial que voy a terminar. I'm going to finish that tutorial. That's what you guys are waiting for me on that, okay? And I'll put it on the VIP section. For you. My pleasure, man. What you see here, Danimal? We're in the 1-minute chart. Goals range about 668, which is decent. What you got here, man?
I think, like I said, the 23 line, something I always look for when I'm looking at, especially these time frames. I always look for these moves. We got this area, tested it. If we can make it and retest this area and then continue down, that'd be a nice harmonic pattern. So if we come back, retest it, and then come back down, we could do that as well. So again, it comes down to support and resistance. And right now we hit the 50. We tested the 618 zone here. So yeah, I'm still looking for this buys, but right now I'll love the sells.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm in the same boat.
And it's been kind of hard to call this market the last couple of days. It's just been so challenging because of the volatility of the market. So, I look at other markets like if gold is dropping, you can probably count on Euro USD or GBP USD doing the same thing. And also where UJ or will go the other direction. So, um, what is the dollar doing anyway? I haven't looked at it in so long. I know we used to look at correlations, but we stopped, and I kind of agree. But so much's been happening, between what's going on with the economy and stuff, that the dollar's been really strange.
Yeah, it has. It has. For sure. I'll check here in a second then. But
No
yeah,
worries.
we just kind of wait a little bit here, guys, just to kind of let some more volume kick in. And then at the same time, I just saw in the Forex Factory today that the where's it at? Government shutdown again. I did see a article here yesterday about President Trump trying to stop that, so supposedly, and now we got this, right? So that can just, I mean, it just to me,
There's so
it
much
makes it
uncertainty.
harder. We're so used to watching the news or no news that kind of just makes it unpredictable. But
Mm.
yeah, so I am even though the New York impulse is bearish, guys, I am leaning more towards you know, going up and then coming down. We just got to give it a little bit of time to see. Okay. Because once we get to the 78% of the New York impulse, I think from there it'll let me know if there's sellers here. Okay.
And
So here's the high and here's the low of the New York impulse. Here's the 61% and here's the 78%. We want to get into those levels, okay, here, and see if the bearish volume is there. And if it is, it's going to come back and test the 23. But if the 23, there's buyers there, they're going to pump it back up. All the sellers have been used, volume has been used up, and then we'll go to the top side. Okay. So it's a little bit
and
of just a patient game right here.
if you look at the Neo real quick,
What time from then?
the was that on the 2 minute, the Neo with
Let's see.
we just saw that.
See two. So let me back up here. 5 minute Neo is bullish.
Okay.
3 minute Neo is also bullish, and 2 minute Neo is bullish as well.
One of them
And
made a
and
call.
then
The 1 minute.
yeah, the
There it is.
one
That's
minute
what I like.
is currently actually it is currently bullish. Sorry, it's just
Yeah.
a bearish momentum. Bearish momentum.
What's interesting is look at right where the TP2 is at. I'd be right at our 786 on the New York Impulse.
Yes,
So yeah,
nice stretch. Okay.
I mean that'd be cool.
All right, guys. Now we're in the 30 seconds chart. 30 seconds chart just to kind of get a better range of things. I am gonna let price get up here first, guys. This 49 30 40 level. I want to see how price reacts from here. And if there's enough buying string to push us up there, I won't I think we're gonna go higher first, guys. Um and towards the $5,000 level. And then from there we could probably take it towards that level today. Okay, but let me do share the charts that we have so far. And I mean, my favorite is can we get up here? But that's I'm saying that's too far, but I don't think it's too far right now for gold. It just looks far. Because right now, sellers are supposed to clip it with the New York volume, and they're not stepping in. Okay.
If I see something interesting, I noticed on the weekly, if we were looking for a low price for gold to go to, I think I have it on a particular about 4,200. There's a really big right there. I love it. Perfect. This is if we keep continuing to sell, I'd be looking for this
Okay.
come down there, which is at the negative extensions.
Trying to find a
I
good
like it
chart.
for it to come and test that out.
Trying to find a good area a good chart to share with you guys. See what time frame is good. Eduardo. Moving in slow motion, but it's moving a lot of pips, man. I mean, on the 1 minute time frame, that candlestick by itself, that's 100 pips, Eduardo. It's insane. It's moving 100 pips a candle. And 2 minute time frame, excuse me. Still same thing. But I'm gonna share this chart and I'm gonna look for another one because just to kind of understand the other pairs and review them. I'm trying to see what's the best view of this that I can share with you guys. That's fine. Not the best. All right, beautiful. That there is good. Any of the pairs you guys wanted me to keep an eye on a currency? I'll go ahead and check it out, guys. I am going to put an alarm at the 78%. There is opportunity here to if you were long already, there was opportunity here. Obviously, as for the community, I'm just being very, very patient and not calling anything really because it's just so much there. Okay, so much there. Yes, I can do euro.
And if we can pop into the UJ really quick when we're done
Okay,
with that one.
okay, I can do that. All right, so just using the starting from the down up, which kind of in reverse, it can be done, right? New York impulse is bearish. Just simply measure that. Okay. We already hit the 78%. So if there's no sellers that really can push price below 23, the buyers would then take it back up. Okay, so we got that fib there, which is perfectly fine. Let's go to the S&T view on the 5 minute chart and see where we're at. Okay, see we are below the midline there. So we'll put here 5 minute mid. Okay, the equilibrium is there. We're at equilibrium. It came once to equilibrium, pumped back down. It came back another time to equilibrium. So the equilibrium is pushing price back down, but the buyers are still trying to touch it again. So and then here goes the 15-minute scale. Okay, here goes the 15-minute scale, which the equilibrium is much higher. So is price trying to balance that out? Okay, let's see. That's a 15-minute mid. And it's bearish. And let's see where the hour is at. I like this for Euro USD, guys, right here. This little drop, base drop. I like it. Maybe we can trade towards it and then sell from there. Ahora está. Okay, there it is.
I think gold is slow. USD is one of the slow ones too. So yeah, patience pays off, but it's a good pair to trade. If you're new to trading, it's a good pair to trade.
Interesting thing about Euro USD, guys. Remember this week, the previous week, right, was a bullish candle, correct? 2 weeks ago. The previous week was bearish. Okay. So we already reached the extension of the bearish volume, correct? Simultaneously, we're at the 23% roughly of that week. So we are in a buying bullish zone. Let me fib this candlestick for us. See, we're at the 23% level of this bullish week. So I think we're in the area. Yes, Carol, you can definitely use NEO on different pairs. We do have to make some adjustments to the parameters, but yes. So yeah, this is a very nice area to consider. I mean, we're in a bullish area for sure. For Euro USD, I would like to take it up to there. But again, though, the pips is not that big of a pips movement, but you know, it's a great one to just to kind of gain a little bit. It's about 50 to 60 pips, which is not bad, at all. All right. All right, perfect. Let's do
Of
this.
course, Asian is in the way. Asian.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's do this for Euro USD. I like the buys from here. And my thing is like, where is price going? That's all I'm doing, right? Where is price going? My advice for Euro USD, guys, go to the 5-minute chart, put an alarm right here at this rally-based rally. Don't buy from it. Okay, don't buy from it. Just set the alarm because price can do this and then come back and then go back up. Okay, because I usually would put your stop loss down here. Okay, so let the alarm touch it. Let's see what it does. And then we can take it back up or put the alarm up here. Let the structure kind of build and then we can take it from here to the top side. Okay, so that's the plan for Euro USD. I'm gonna set alarms on both sides. Beautiful. So ideally we want this to happen and that's the move to the top side. Okay, I'm liking this one. Copy. Yeah, good. The alarm's coming. I don't want to buy from there just because we're in a bearish momentum, but I want to see that volume get pushed down and then push back up, which we're about to actually get anyways. We'll come back to you. Euro USD. And then we'll go to UJ right quick. And then we'll wrap it up.
All right, that's not what I would expect from UJ, but but it's good.
Let's see. Let's start with the New York impulse in this one. Okay, previous candlestick closed bearish. New York impulse is bullish. So let's go ahead and fib that. Bullish. This is we can make a good decision on this one, Dan. Pretty straightforward, just by looking at this chart.
Right.
New
That's what I love
gimbals.
about UJ. It's pretty easy to work with.
All right, guys. Similar scenario for USD JPY. Okay, this is a 23% of the New York impulse. Okay, this is the support or resistance, guys. This is the equilibrium area right here. Okay, that's the equilibrium area right here. So price is going to go right. We're at 78% now. Price is going to try to get up there. If it gets up there and if it establishes above, we'll go up. Okay. And if it cannot establish itself above and that behaves like resistance, it'll find a way to come back down. And maybe around these bullish areas right here. So I personally would like to wait for the sell on that. My favorite one is the sell 1, 2, 3. I kind of balance out these three. And I like to sell. I'm gonna put an alarm down. I'm gonna put an alarm here at 38% just to see if it touches it. And then I'll put an alarm at the low. And see if that touches that. And then we'll go from there. I have a better idea once we get some better movement, and I'll share that with the Telegram. Let's take the last peek of gold, and then we'll wrap it up. What did gold do? Just hang in there. Okay. So while we were away, right? Price came to the New York impulse here, guys. Remember I was telling you guys? We did touch the 61%. 23% was touched. Now the buyers are starting to react. I think we go up, guys. Okay, just be very mindful. I mean, this just gold is it's just the pit movement. It's just so much that if you enter at the wrong time, you can immediately go down 50 to 100 pips in drawdown right away, and we don't want that to happen. Okay, but see, man, and oro sí, Pablo. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up here. Make sure you join the Telegram. If you're a premium or VIP member, we all share the same Telegram, and I will approve you if you just submitted your request, and then from there we'll go. Okay, but sí, Pablo, todo se graba aquí y las ponemos en la sala ahí del community. Okay, guys. We'll wrap it up here today, guys. I'll keep an eye on the rest of the charts. I'll be in español next for those of y'all who are in there. And ahorita seguimos en breve en español. Gracias a todos. Tengan un buen día. Bye bye. Thanks, Animal.